Hi there, another company that promises to deliver you high returns in the future. Great returns. SBET or Sharplink Gaming. Now, if you look at the market cap right now, it's about $1.2 billion, right? And the price $17. By the way, it went from $2 to over $17 just in a short period of time. And now the question is, will the stock price or the market cap go higher from this level? Another 10x? Well, the answer you will find in this box. Whether SBET is a great investment and it's worth your money, your hard-earned money. So during this video, I'll open the box and you'll find the answer here. And to understand that answer, you have to look at this business, what they do and what they announced, their opportunities. First, look at the market cap right now, $1.2 billion. Keep in mind this number, $1.2 billion. And then you look at the revenue for 2024, $3.6 million. Now, compare revenue, $3.6 million, with the current market cap of over 1.2 billion, you see that it's way overvalued. There is too much. But the value, the stock price went up not because of the revenue, an increase in the revenue or earnings, but because of something else. Because if you look at the past, here, right now, 2023, the revenue was about $4.9 million. And it's a decline compared to 2023. In 2022, $3.5 million. So you can see that revenue was flat during those 3 years. And on top of this, if you look at their earnings, 2022, a loss of 15 million, 2023, a loss of 14 million, 2024, a profit of 10 million, but most of these profits came from a gain on their assets. They sold some assets, discontinued some operations, and because they had a gain of 14 million, they succeed to report a profit. But still, even if they make 10 million earnings, the market cap is too high, way overvalued. And if you look at their balance sheet, yes, cash plus investments, only $1.8 million. So the value of this company, the market cap, isn't the revenue and cash or balance sheet, but something else. And if you want to understand what this company does, how they make money, well, they make money, most of the revenue comes from affiliate marketing. Let me explain. They offer these services. They own some websites which attract traffic, and they funnel this traffic to sports book and casino partners. And they earn a fixed fee from those sportsbook and casino partners, or a percentage of the revenue that the customer generate, especially those users they attract from their websites. If that user, spends 1 billion, they earn a percentage of that revenue. So, in this way, they make money. And as you can see, the revenue is quite low. But, it's also that they have no chance in this industry. They started to think about something else. How to increase the revenue, to increase the market cap and the price and make more money. They started to do something else. And that is, they started to issue shares to buy Ethereum. And if you look at the number of shares over the years, 2023, 200K, 400K, and more recently, Q1, 2025, close to 600K. So they issue shares, took money from investors like you, like us, common retail investors. They raised more 100 millions, and the first transaction was 462 million, and they bought Ethereum at an average price of about $2,600. Then another transaction of 22 million and 12 million. And because of this announcement of this new strategy to acquire Ethereum, the stock price went up more than 10x, from $2 to $17. Now, my question for you. Let's say you buy SBET right now, because as you can see, they bought Ethereum at an average price about $2,600, and now the price is over 2,800. So they have a plus, they have a gain on their investment in Ethereum. Now, my question for you is, you understand what dilution mean? If you buy right now this company, SBET, and they continue this strategy to buy more Ethereum, to issue shares and buy more Ethereum, you lose in value over time. Because right now, they are 500k shareholders, right? Imagine this business or this investment, you divide it by 500,000, right? It'll be something like this. But if they double this number to, let's say, 1 million, then you no longer get this pie, let's say about 15%, but you'll get a lower pie, because now if they issue more shares, you will have more shareholders, and your interest in this investment will decline to 5%, 2%. It depends on how many shares they issue. And another question for you, you have to think about this if you like this massive dilution. Another question for you is, why don't you invest directly in Ethereum if you believe in this strategy? What do you pay for this dilution? Why do you pay for their expenses? Why do you pay for their bonuses? Why do you pay for their stock-based compensation? Why do you pay for, other high wages management, instead of investing directly in Ethereum? Because it's the same thing, but not really the same thing. Let me explain. If you invest directly in Ethereum and you think the stock price will go even higher, your return will be much higher than investing in SBET. Because as I said, you have to pay for dilution and pay their losses. You cover their losses. Every time they report a loss, you cover it. Of course, this is an indirect cost. You don't see it. But because they issue more shares, they take money from you, from the public market, fund their business, pay their wages, bonuses, and cover their costs. So it's like they take from the market 1 billion, right? Let's say just an example. Then they don't buy directly Ethereum, use all that money to buy Ethereum. No. First, pay expenses, their wages, then you also have dilution, because your interest will get lower, and then what's left goes to buy Ethereum. So from 1 billion, they'll use maybe 500 million, 700 million. And the rest goes to management, to this company, instead of going directly to Ethereum. So it's quite obvious, but people keep investing in this company, SBET. Of course, if you are a trader and you assume that you can find more fools that will buy this company SBET, push the stock price even higher. Yes, you can make money if you find the fools to invest in this company. But if you don't find the fools, then you won't make money. So it's up to you. If you want to be a trader, go ahead. If you believe that in this world there are so many fools that can invest in this company. But if you are a real investor, focuses on the business, what they do and how they do it, the strategy, you will see that this is a total scam. This company is a total scam. And to open the box and tell you the answer, whether this is a great investment, the answer is no. You can see it here. No, it's not a great investment. Run away if you can. And if you don't understand some notions about dilution, their expenses, their accounting, you can ask me in the comments. And by the way, if you are a beginner or you lost money during the last 3 years or entire life and don't know how to make money in the stock market, you can simply go to my profile and press join. And there you have access to my portfolio where you can see every transaction I do. I invest in businesses with low risk and high returns that can more than double your money. You don't have bullshit like this. You have profitable businesses that grow more in the future. So it's up to you. If you want to lose money, go ahead, invest in SBET, and mark my words, the stock price from this level will decline. Save the video and check it after 3 months. You will see a decline in the stock price. As I said, if you want the other road, to follow that road that way, go ahead and invest in SBET. But if you want to make real money, great returns with low risk, not losing your money, join my membership. And if you have other questions about this company, please let me know in the comments.